What's good? What's good, guys? Bro, we actually. Alright, what's good, guys? Today, we're going to do a trade recap of the trade we destroyed today. We absolutely smacked shorts today. This is market open. So, we caught this little dumpy over here. It's like a nice. What is this? 80-point move, but I don't think we caught the entire move because our entry wasn't the fucking tippity top. But we're going to be breaking down how we made $1,000 today. And here we called out in the Discord, called out our bias for the day. Market opens at 6:30 for me. Called out our bias, and this was the trade we took. We caught these shorts, hit 2 TPs within like what is that? 3 minutes, 4 minutes. We got on those trades. Also bank with us today. Secured like a nice $1,000 on 2 accounts. But now we're gonna break down this trade and all the confluences we saw. So, let's get rid of these lines. So going into market, let's just replay this so we can see from as if the day didn't happen already. Going into today, what I wanted to see happen was, okay, I saw the 4 hour was bearish. 4 hours bearish. 1 hour was also bearish, but it had the potential to flip back to bullish. Right? It's 5 a.m. candle, a 6 a.m. candle opens, has the potential to close above this and flip bullish. Whenever we're in a scenario where the hourly can potentially flip, I be cautious of the hourly and I pay attention to my entries as well. If the hourly flips and closes and flips bullish, I enter off the 5-minute time frame. But if it stays bearish, I enter off the 1-minute time frame. Now, of course, what if we're in a scenario where where the hourly candle is like all the way up here, but we haven't closed yet? That's a pretty scary scenario. So what do? I say whatever, it's risky. We're entering off the 5-minute. Every time I've taken a live trade and back tested, the 1 minute has a much lower probability when the hourly is about to flip. If it has like the scenario like this where the hourly 6 a.m. candle can open, and as we're getting our entry, we're like all the way up here. Where if the candle decides to stay like that, we close up here and close above these highs and flip back to bullish. If we have a scenario like that where we haven't closed yet, but we're up here, I tend to just take the 5-minute, keep it safe. Safer is better than taking a high risky play that ends up not working most of the time. Okay, so 4 hour bearish, flipped over here, right? Closed above these lows. We were bullish before, closed below this low, and then came out to be bearish. Hourly closed bearish over here, but again, what I just explained, potential to flip, which you guys will see in the next candle. So what do? Our strategy is the order block strategy, if you guys haven't seen the other videos. So what do? We mark out our order blocks. Order blocks are essentially just the move before the liquidity sweep. The last move before the last liquidity sweep that we can find. We also want, like, ideally a big move out of the liquidity sweep, out of the break of structure. But sometimes we don't get that. But that's still, ideally, a good probability play is when we get a strong move out of our order block, a strong break of structure. See, we're in an uptrend, making higher lows, higher highs. Flipped bearish, we got a strong move to the downside. This shows a lot of sellers are present on this move down. Okay, mark out our order block, the low all the way to the liquidity sweep. And you could also consider this move a liquidity sweep, but we didn't get the break of structure after it. And you'll see in the next candle, like this candle is probably going to close like this. I think that was too much. Let's go back one. But yeah, you see that candle? I think okay, never mind. I think it was on SPY. I think it was on SPY that had the valid order block like that. Yeah. See, on SPY, don't mind all the other drawings, but same play I was looking at on SPY, but SPY just tends to, SPX tends to move like terribly like recently. Like, look at this price action. Look at all this chop. Look at how the candles are moving. Look at this is during market hours. Like, some candles literally just don't, they open and close same area, like back to back. No volatility, no volume. I'm sure if you look at it on ES or SPY, the volume was also really low. But yeah, I just tend to avoid SPX when it ends up having low volume like that. But yeah, this was also the valid order block on SPY. but I didn't take it because I like taking the most recent order block formed with a strong move right after the order block is formed. Right after the liquidity sweep, we got that break of structure without forming any new lows, any new highs. See, but this order block, we had new highs, new lows formed before we got that move out. So I like using this order block. I wouldn't have used this. I like using this, but you could have got a tiny play off of this one as well. I'm pretty sure this was valid as well. Pumped up here into here. Maybe a fair value gap was in here as well. Take the entry off that. Cash this entire move to the downside. I haven't gone over the SPX move, but it looks like you might have hit more, bigger move, more TPs. But let's go over the trade that we took today from based on our analysis. So this is the order block we took it off of. Get rid of this shit. Strong move out. What do we do after we mark the order block? We find fair value gaps. But before that, ideally we want this to retracer and then tap into a fair value gap inside of the order block, and then we take our entry. So why does keep drawing this? Where's our fair value gaps? We draw our fair value gaps on the 5-minute and the 15-minute. Hourly, I haven't tested too much, but we did have a nice hourly fair value gap over here. I think this got respected as well, but we'll just mark it out just to see it. 15-minute, we had a fair value gap overlapping with the hourly. I'll show the 15-minute one. Actually, you know, we'll just show the 15 as well. 15-minute. All right, we have this one as well. I was looking at. There are no more fair value gaps nearby. Right, if it taps into these and taps that, then 5-minute. 5-minute, perfect. Right at the opening of, right at the end of the order block. Strong imbalance near the order block is a good sign. We pumped out of the area really strong, so it's like an imbalance lined up with the order block. It's perfect. It's a perfect setup. Those are my favorite combos: imbalance and order block. That's why I only take off of imbalances and order blocks. I found that works the best for me, at least. Also, I have this 5-minute over here, but whatever. It's literally like the 15-minute one, same location. Ignore that. 5-minute. This imbalance got disrespected by this move up. This one up here got disrespected, closed above by that candle. 15-minute highs lines up with the 15-minute fair value gap lines up with the 5-minute over here, so we won't draw that either. But all right, let's play this out. So we saw the dumpy, okay, pumped up literally in the span of 15 minutes and came back down. So let's look at the hourly. Let's mark out that hourly high that I was explaining to you, so we can live see that problem play out. Okay. So this big candle was after our move, so don't worry about that. So we had this high over here. If the candle closes above these highs, then the hourly flips bullish, and I take my entries off the 5-minute time frame. So at any point, if we're above these highs, I'm taking an entry off the 5-minute. Unless the candle just opened, it's like 5 minutes within the hourly candle that just opened, then I'll like reconsider. But there's small exceptions here and there. That's like the discretionary part about this trading system. It's not fully mechanical. You can't code it like a robot. And it depends how the price moves. But so this was the hourly high. Came up into here, tapped into these fair value gaps. Okay. Tapped into the fair value gaps. It was 637. Broke structure 639, right, with this candle. Let's mark this black. Broke structure with this candle. And we had our breaker block / order block right here, because I like to take a break of structure and then a tap into an extra confluence and then wait for a reaction candle out, and then that's my entry. I like to wait for this reaction candle out of a extra confluence after the break of structure, because most of the time we get a break of structure like this, stops up here or here, whatever, and price just comes to take out our position. So waiting for that break of structure, waiting for that extra confluence reaction, I found helps us get that like high probability position. Okay, so we wait for that, wait for us to break structure, then we get our breaker block, our order block, or even an imbalance. Oh, I didn't even notice we had this imbalance over here when I was trading. But I also like imbalances and breaker blocks. I like imbalances that are formed by the break of structure, and not this one got disrespected, but imbalances like that are formed by the break of structure or like before the break of structure candle, not after. Like if we continued going down, forming more imbalances and then retracing and filling those, I don't like to take those because we've already moved down so much. The invalidation point of my trade is up here. Okay, when we break this high, I don't like to be too far from this high because price can just want to come down here, retrace, pick up, and continue down, and that would still be a valid move because our move is trying to catch the next leg down from this order block. We want to catch the this is our move. We want to uptrend, break the uptrend, retrace into here. Maybe we can like consolidate into here, which is why I like to keep my stops above this high, which is going to be above this breaker block. But yeah, we can consolidate around there before we get that move down. So it's always important to make sure you're setting your stop losses properly. All right, we get that break of structure, tap back into here, fill this fair value gap, fill this breaker block, entered in, decent risk. Not too crazy on this trade because it wasn't, I didn't like how SPY wasn't giving that clean of a setup. But entered in once we got this reaction candle out. Right here. This black candle stops above this high. We kind of had a pretty big stop loss size, 25 points on NASDAQ, which is equivalent to like 25 points on NQ because I trade futures. And we set our TPs based on, we want at least 1-to-1 RRTP on our first trade. But we couldn't get a close TP because these lows were honestly pretty risky because we had a lot of liquidity sitting down here. We have a bunch of prominent lows right here, right here, right here. This is on the lower time frame, but if you go on the higher time frame, I'm sure they show up as well. 15-minute, we had a bunch of lows right here. We had right here. So the closest I could set my lows to my take profit was this one because this was 1-to-1. First TP right here. Let's mark that green. First TP. I like to set TPs based on the 15-minute, the 5-minute, and the hourly. And if we don't have like enough TPs close nearby for the hourly time frame, that's when I scale down to 15-minute. If we don't have any nearby take profits for the 15-minute, that's when I scale down to the 5-minute. But in this case, we added like a 1-to-1 TP on the hourly time frame. So hourly right there. Second one was at the bottom of this imbalance. Next one was down here. Next one was down here. I probably wasn't gonna take these because they're so close. And last one was down here. There you go. This is what we marked off in the Discord when we were getting the play. There. These two down here. I didn't get to the last one because the play was literally happening so fast. But join the Discord, by the way, if you're not in it already. Bro, literally free sauce. It's free community. Just trying to grow. And I'm just trying to help you guys out. Guide you guys on your journey, man. Like, it's literally free. No harm. I'm live almost every single day unless we have crazy news or I'm not trading. But other than that, I'm live every single day. Day trading. Join in, talk to me, hang out, ask questions about trading, whatever. So, back to this shit. These are our TP set. It was going to be 1-to-5 hour trade if we hit all the TPs. But we didn't get it. We only hit our 2 TPs. And yeah, we entered in, got first TP within 3 minutes and second TP. The play happened so fast. We hit first TP and second TP. I forgot to change my order and I exited the full position at second TP. But I guess did us a favor because it ended up hitting break even. And we secured $1,000 in the day. I'm happy with that. I'm fine. It was a slight user error, but you know, bread is bread. Made some bread. But yeah, we would have been out at break even after this because after our trade hits first take profit, we move our stops to break even. So play hit that, stops at break even, done for the day. So that's pretty much our play for today. And news for the upcoming week. Let's check it out. I sent it over here. Let's see what news we have for the upcoming week. All right, we got CPI and FOMC tomorrow, so you can fucking say bye to the charts. We are not going to be trading tomorrow. It's going to be choppy all morning until this shit goes out, until FOMC goes out. Thursday, PPI. PPI is not too bad. My strategy works pretty well with PPI, so I'm going to be most likely looking for a trade on that day. Consumer sentiment, I'm fine with that. I'm going to be trading every other day. Also, don't forget to copy Apex accounts. Today is the last day. I believe so. Today is the last day for your discounts. Right? Click this link. It'll take you to the website. Choose your account for your size. 250K actually has an insane deal for $18. And the activation fee, lifetime PA activation fee, is just $85. The 50K is $105, I believe. Or more. I don't remember. But 250K is an insane deal right now. Only downside is the profit target to the trailing drawdown threshold. But other than that, it's literally an insane deal. The PA activation fee is up till July 5th. Need to edit this. I don't know how to put June 5th. July 5th. Use this code at checkout if you want the 50K account. No, not this link. My bad. Okay, I don't have a direct link. But if you go on my link tree in my profile, in my bio of my YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, whatever, I have a link to direct 50K where you can just press on that link. It'll take you to the checkout page and auto applies the code, so you don't have to copy paste it. Straight to the checkout page. But other than that, yeah, this is our play today. A really quick play, done for the day in 20 minutes, 30 minutes. But yeah, dude, that's the beauty of trading. You trade for the first hour of market. I mainly get my plays within the first hour. First maybe 2 hours, but ideally it's going to be 1 hour. I don't like taking trades if it's 2 hours in, unless it's like looks very clean, like a promising setup. But yeah, I like to take within an hour into the market open. That's when I get my best plays. Primarily between I don't know why it says from 6, but it's from 6:30 to 7:15. That's primarily when I get my best plays. Look at that, 6:40 in between that time zone, sniper. There we go. But yeah, this is our play today. Secured some bread, and I will see you guys tomorrow.